Uganda, mate.
Uganda.
Uganda.
Yo.
So I don't know if you man have seen this, bruv.
Yeah.
You get me? So recently they said Uganda has passed a new law that appears to be first to outlaw merely and identifying as LGBTQ and basically the LGBTQ movement. You know what I mean? Kenya and Uganda are moving to forward curtail the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer people whose relationships are already deemed illegal in the conservative East African nations. After a session lasting nearly 7 hours, Ugandan lawmakers approved the anti-homosexual, they called it Anti-Homosexuality Act, Jesus, on Tuesday, ordering harsh penalties for anyone who engages in same-sex activities. What do you, man, have to say when it comes to this, bruv?
Yeah, no, I think people with their law, the same way when you come here, there are certain things you're not allowed to do. And everybody supports it, right? You go to Saudi Arabia, you cannot be drinking, and then on the outside, everyone, people of the land support this law. The same way you're going to go to Uganda as well. Boom. The people of the land support the law.
Yeah, but then also it's a tough one, though. The reason why I think it's a tough one is, drinking. Okay, cool. You choose to drink. You go into the shop. You go get yeah. But what if some of these people were born this way? You get what I'm saying? I kind of look at it that way. What if it's a bit of a tough one? Because I've always been of the belief that some people chose this lifestyle. Yeah, and then also some people were born the way they were born.
Majority of people choose the lifestyle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what the statistics is.
No, I think majority. It's not a bad thing.
If they set laws like this in Uganda, you would never be born like this. No, I'm just trying to shit. But guy, if you're born and your mama and your papa tell you from scratch, say, yo,
This is it, oh.
this is it, oh. You're not born like that, my
Fam,
guy.
you gonna change your ways, bro.
Change your ways.
You change your ways straight. God.
No, but I think there's a form of truth in that, If from scratch you are made to know that, yo, this is the law for this land, oh, like if you would nothing good.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, fam, coming back to what you said, bro, there are things in this country, when we came over here, we were meant to understand, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And immediately you just had to
adjust.
You know what I'm saying? Adjust and all that. Now, I do not agree with the whole, the death penalty or
it's a bit harsh.
I think it's a bit extreme.
Yeah, it's on the extreme side.
You got me? It's a bit extreme. But then this is where I might come across a bit controversial. Right? But I'm not gonna lie. With what some of these people are doing over here, yeah, it is somewhat hard to root for them. I'm not gonna lie. And let me explain what I mean by this. Not every gay person is bad. There are decent ones. There are good people that are gay. We know some of them. You got me?
I'll say majority of them are good people.
You got me? We know Sam, all these people. You get me? So, like, there are good, very good people that I know that are gay, lesbian, all that good stuff, right? But what leaves a bad taste in my mouth, is that it seems like you see a lot of some of these groomers and some of these pedophiles and everything, some of these sick people going under that umbrella, knowing that umbrella is like a bulletproof that will shield them from whatever criticism, that they are going to receive, because they know once you call them out, people are going to attack you, people will attack you and say, oh, you're homophobic and all them many things, all them names that they call on people, and people don't want to have them names tagged on them. Right? So we always sort of like overlook all that. You get what I mean? And be like, okay. But I always say to people, yeah, why is it that when we see a heterosexual person doing all those bad things, we are quick to cancel them?
Yeah.
We are quick to call them out. If we see a pedophile, a heterosexual pedophile, we call them out immediately. We beat them up, they go to jail and all those kind of things, right? Why can't we do that to some of these people that are out here promoting drag queen, whatever, and all this kind of stuff, you know? And you see kids, bro. There's a video right now. There's a video right now floating on what's it called, on Twitter, of a 13-year-old on stage doing sexual dance. Doing sexual dance
under some LGBTQ umbrella, then it's fine.
In some drag queen contest thing. You go what I mean? I saw that. I absolutely saw that. I was like, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
You go what I mean? I'm trying to find it right now, but it's going to be hard for me to find it, bro. A 13-year-old, bro. But it seems like once you have the rainbow flag there, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You get what I'm saying? Now, when you call them out, they want to cancel you.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? They want to contact your workplace.
My guy, see,
They want to shut you down.
most of the things you're saying relates to these Western countries.
But those are the ones that are, but those are the ones that are really championing it. And
They're the ones championing it. Fair
you know
enough.
what? And because of that, and because of that, these other countries will look at that and be like, we don't want that over here.
But listen,
That's what the problem is.
But listen, the thing is, you can never get rid of these people. They are human beings just like us.
No.
They are just But
No.
what I'm trying to say is, what
No, hold on, Kojo. Let's be clear what we're talking about. So when you say get rid of these people, which people are you talking
not get
about?
rid of. I'm talking about the LGBTQ community. I'm not saying get rid of them as in get rid of them.
Yeah.
But they are not going anywhere.
No, but nobody wants to get rid of them.
Yes, fair enough. But then you're saying you cannot root for them, right? Am I correct?
No, I'm saying, right, when you look at some of the bullshit that's happening, right, under that umbrella, like the whole drag thing, and you're seeing kids doing all that. You see this guy, this guy's name again, Jeffrey, whatever his name is.
The mash.
Yeah, on TikTok, you know, talking to kids. When you see all that stuff, right, and when people call that out, yeah, they cancel those people. They want to take away your livelihood and everything. They don't want to demonize you. They want to do all this to you, bro. It's hard to root against.
I get it.
And
I
I'm
get
sorry,
it.
I cannot root against. It's hard to root for. I cannot root for anything that is for grooming kids.
Yeah, of course.
Whether straight or gay or LGBT, I cannot root
Obviously,
for that.
people are going to take advantage of it to do their nonsense and their
That's
bullshit.
my point.
Yeah, fair enough. But what about the genuine people?
No. Now, the genuine people, yeah, I look at the whole thing as, you know, the Black Lives Matter thing. Your life matters as a black person. My life matters as a black person. Kelly's life, Kelly's life matters as a mixed race person.
You're
Like,
crazy. You're crazy.
You get what I'm saying? But my point is, our life matters, right? Yeah. So, once again, something can come from a pure place. And I believe, you know, the gay rights and all, you know, the gay people and everything, yeah, maybe their agenda, it came from a pure place. Like, we want to be accepted like everyone else. This is who we are, boom, right? But once again, I always say this. Once corporations get into something, yeah, the purity of that thing goes out of the window. Now it comes down to power and money. And when you look at everything, I can give you bare examples. That happened with the Black Lives Matter movement. That's happening with the LGBTQ movement. That happened with hip hop. That's happening with Afrobeats at the moment. Once corporations get in there, it's all about numbers and power. You get what I'm saying? Because if you look at what happened to the baby when he said whatever he said on stage, you know, and I'm not saying he was right or wrong. They said to him, okay, we need you to give so money and everything. right? And then the spokesperson was the president of the LGBTQ, whatever. The president. That's like saying the president of black people. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so if you say a racist thing against black people, yeah, do we have a president of black people? But that's my point. It's corporation thing now. You get what I mean? So you have a corporation come in there, you know, and act like a spokesperson type thing. You get me? And to me, that's where the problem is. All these other extra stuff, it's not about, you know, what I identify as, or, you know, identify again. It's no longer gender talk anymore. It's grooming.
Yeah, I think the agenda has shifted. It's not like, okay, we're being demonized and stuff. Now it's about getting numbers to the game. Now it's about, you know,
That's
increasing the number.
I just want to make we concentrate on the Uganda or the African aspect of it. In this Western world, is already the corporations are already involved. It's only gonna grow bigger. But for Africa, do we really think making it anti and then putting all these harsh, you know, harsh whatever, what do you call it, harsh
laws and
stuff against it? Do you think that's gonna help?
You know, at the end of the day, Cole, coming to your question, yeah, I sympathize with the people over there. Like, we have sat here saying we think that's a bit too harsh.
Because, bro, bear in mind, we're the same people who've been struggling for human rights, freedom of speech, all of these things. We've been fighting for this for ages. And this was always going to catch up with us. It was not always going to stay in the West. It was always going to catch up to us as Africans.
Yeah.
And right now, why should we then be able to find ourselves in a position where we take away certain people their human rights because we feel like, say, the things we fought for, like we've tried to bridge that gap between us and the West, and now we've gotten that these are the negatives that it comes with.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you even talk about human rights and freedom of speech and everything, yeah, a lot of people are not even allowed to say what they really think.
But we're getting there. People
No,
say,
bro. If you say, once again, yeah, if you say everybody has a right, yeah. My point is, everybody has a right, yeah, not to agree with whoever's lifestyle. Everybody has a right to. I'm sure my lifestyle. There are people out there that probably don't agree with it.
Loads of people.
Loads of people. You as well, as well.
Yep,
and
exactly.
it's okay. You got me? There is freedom of speech here. There's freedom of speech in this country and everything. Yeah? But my point is, whether we realize it or not, when somebody say, yo, I do not agree with that lifestyle, which they have a right to, right? They get demonized. They get cancelled. They shut you down on social media.
Bro, I'm talking about Africa here. You do not get that in Africa like that. Why can they not then set laws against these things rather than put the laws against the LGBTQ people?
Yes.
To say if you commit that, you're going to jail for 10 years or for life or whatnot. Why can they not keep rules surrounding all these speeches that you're talking about to say no one can cancel this, no one can do this, no one can do that, rather than cancel them completely?
I agree with you.
Yeah, you got a point.
You have a point.
That's where I was trying to get to. You get what I'm trying to say? You know, if we just cancel them completely, they are always going to find a way to grow and then become even stronger. And at the end of the day, they are human beings too.
No, they are human beings.
So why not go find other ways to curb all of that? We can learn from the West and see how it has actually impacted them in a negative way. And then we learn from that and then implement that on ourselves to try and find a way to control it rather than completely...
Yeah. I guess
get rid of those extremes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those extremes and those sort of agendas and that. Yeah. No, bro, you have a right, but you know, it's a tough one because I would say maybe it's a thing where listen, we cannot allow this to sort of grow legs over here. You get what I'm saying? So we might as well just can't cancel it straight up.
No, but like Kojo said, these are human beings. So I think for the start, for my opinion, I think it's a bit extreme.
No, it's very extreme.
He is extreme, but I think because it's just the start of this movement where we're creating laws to see the ones that best fit us, right? I think it is pain is unfortunate that it started off from the extreme, but I think going forward from here, you would see people are not taking it lying down. Like people would
I don't
protest.
expect them to.
Yeah, people will protest about protest against it and all that stuff. I think it will get to a point where it will morph into something where it's like, okay, those extremes where you're targeting underage people, they would not. Then that would be like the line to say, okay, no, you get to a certain point, then you can live your life however you want to. But if you're found to be grooming and all that stuff,
yeah, bro,
then,
because once again, to me, that's where, and I've heard a lot of people say this. That's the reason why sometimes it's hard to root for them, because when you're already, kids, you're allowing kids to make a decision. Whether they want to be a boy or a girl. Other main things. Them, I'm not gonna mention names, but we know the celebrity, with their kids and them. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are all these things, and when people look at them, once again, it's not everyone. You get what I mean? It's not every single one of them, because there are also gay people that are against that as well.
Yeah.
There are gay people that be like, no. I don't know what this is all about. This is different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is not what we stand for. And that's the same way. But once again, once these corporations and these extra things now start getting in there, it start corrupting the whole water.
There's a different agenda now.
That's a whole different agenda now. You get me? And that's part of the reason why you now see people like, the countries like Uganda and other countries frown on that thing. Now, if it's an adult who said, I'm gay, this is who I am and everything, that's fine. You're allowed to live your life how you want to live your life, as long as you're not affecting the next man. But clearly, bro, there is a whole agenda going on.
No, there is.
They are pushing this on kids.
No, they are. Definitely.
You know what I
You
mean?
see that in
They
cartoons
are,
now.
yeah.
I don't want no sexual nonsense in cartoon, period.
Whether straight or gay.
Yeah. Whether straight or gay, but leave it out.
Because it's so funny that you said that, because I was having that conversation with my friend, but my friend said, but we saw, would you allow your kids to watch like a man and a man kissing and like a man and a woman kissing and everything? I said,
No.
bro, I said no. I said this does not have anything to do with girls, straight. I said, when I was a kid, I remember in my house, if you are watching a movie and two people start kissing, my parents would say, turn that off.
You don't need to listen to them. I get to a point where you can sense it's coming. It will just walk off, bro.
That's it, bro.
You just
and
clear.
this is a man and a woman.
Yes,
I'm
no.
talking about growing up.
Yeah.
You
You just go excuse yourself.
You just excuse yourself.
Pretend you're reading something.
Or you prevent that you're not even.
I mean, that's just always been the norm.
That's always been the norm. Us growing up, so it has nothing to do with that. It's just let kids be kids, and then when they get to a certain point, they want to make a decision. Now they can make a decision for themselves, But then at the same time, I'm the kind of person who always say that so many things can be true. Is the bill too harsh? Yes, it is. I don't think people should be put in prison and everything and all that many things. Them, you get what I'm saying? So hopefully they come to a sweet medium ground.
Yeah, I think they eventually will.
Hopefully.
Because so most of the time, these laws, it starts off on the extreme beat, and then, when it comes, obviously outside pressure. Not them countries, they get aid from many Western countries. They would put pressure as well. So it's not going to be like boom, 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 straightforward. Nah.
Absolutely.
They will come to a point where, before it becomes law, I don't know if it's not law yet now, is it?
It is
Well,
law.
they passed the bill.
Yeah, passed is law.
And it's all signed and stuff. Signed and dusted.
Yeah,
That's
signed
what
and
they
dusted,
call it,
bro.
anti-whatever.
Yeah.
They
It's
passed
signed and dusted. Fab, did you see the video? All of them, they were,
And apparently, the vast majority was not even.
It's the law of the land.
90-something
That's what I'm
percent.
saying.
30
People
countries,
support it. Yeah.
Bro, 30 countries
People support it big
in
time.
Africa out of 50-something. Yeah.
People support it big time. Like, it's not like some over here. Like, over there, you know how it is. This religion is big.
I know.
And in most of these religions, sorry, but, it's frowned upon.
Frowned upon. It's frowned upon.